My name is Patrick Devine-Wright and I'm the Director of the Access Initiative, which stands for Advancing Capacity for Climate and Environment Social Science. And here we are at the University of Exeter campus in Devon on this lovely sunny day for the annual assembly, which is, I suppose, the flagship event of our entire year. The whole point of the event is to bring people together who might not normally share a space together. So we're trying to encourage conversations between people of different academic disciplines, different career stages, and even different sectors, because at root, Access is about tackling environmental problems, and we need knowledge to come together and collaborate in order to solve these problems effectively.
Where we kick off with all of the interesting speakers and chairs.
Yeah, we had a really nice mix of sessions. Discussion panels, we had some presentations, short flash presentations from our new Flex Fund award holders, for instance, which were amazing. And it was really, really inspiring, and I think it was lots of food for thought.
Today, how important it is to have not only place but people, context, specific just transition interventions. When I saw the Access Network and saw what it was about, I have really enjoyed, as someone that has worked a lot more in this, sort of the policy practice side, but I think with very good roots and foundations in the science. I was very excited to learn about the Access Network and the sort of vision of building the environmental social sciences, the importance of placing justice and fairness, in the centre of climate and environmental research. I'm really happy to see that this type of interdisciplinary collaboration that a network like this can nurture. And I think it's a wonderful initiative.
So I was invited to contribute to one of the sessions on interdisciplinary, and I think we had a brilliant session. I think the questions were absolutely spot on. It's great that people are thinking about how they can work with policymakers, how they can work with other disciplines.
There has been a sea change of the felt need for insights from the social sciences.
It's no longer psychology working for the engineers, it's psychology pulling in the engineers to gather around a human challenge.
I actually figured that I had learned about this network previously. In a very happy coincidence, I was a participant in one of the Access research projects in the local mosque that I attend.
And so with the Greening Muslim program that we are running at the Cambridge Central Mosque, we aim to help Muslims reconnect with nature.
From my side, the project that we've had with Access itself has brought so much to the local area and to the mosque itself.
It was very important to come here to bring to the foreground the experiences of the people who engage in our project.
I was just very, very keen, first and foremost, to actually come to the assembly to be able to talk a little bit about just how much has been achieved in a short space of time, also to hear a little bit more about Access.
An approach that we're building community capacity for sustainable transformation. So
I had a great time at the Assembly, and I've taken away some really inspiring ideas for events that we might have in the Just Centre in the future. My engagement with Access has really been to steal tons of ideas. All the resources on the Access website are incredible, and the guiding principles have just been really, really influential and important for us as we set up our own policies in the Just Centre.
I've been working with an amazing team of people on the guiding principles. The first is environmental sustainability, the second is equality, diversity and inclusion, and then knowledge co-production.
We have been working on a project looking at inclusive sustainability, which is why I was interested in Access Assembly, because to share the work but also look at connecting, collaborating with organisations, but also those that we won't necessarily get access to. I've loved meeting people from the UK, but also internationally as well. So just meeting somebody from the BBC from Nairobi in Kenya, so that was fantastic as well. So these opportunities, I don't think I'd actually get otherwise.
Simply an example of a story that is on climate change, yes, but it actually evokes emotion.
It's a big bunch of really lovely people, so it was amazing. I think we're at an amazing location, a really green campus, and I think giving so much space to interacting. So I met lots of people who are going to hopefully send me lots of stuff, and I've had loads and loads of discussions here around how can we translate social science in a format, or the findings from it in a format that is very accessible to policymakers, which I think is exactly what we need to think about.
Sometimes when you attend these events, especially as a new person, it's a bit difficult to network engage, but I think it's been very warm and welcoming. I've loved being here and really feel part of the Assembly.
I've really enjoyed the assembly. I felt very welcome, but I also felt like everyone was in the room because they had something to add.
And I also feel that the uniqueness of this event is that it brings together people from different professional background and life background. And so there's a lot of mutual learning that can happen through that kind of bricolage of experiences and backgrounds.